Hello, I will now present to you the preparation of the Colon Hydromat. I've already scheduled the disinfectant solution that can be used for up to approximately 20 treatments. After sealing the bottle, I lead this into the device body sideways. We open the stop lever at the filter and switch on the Habermat. I can now present to you the disposable materials for the treatment of the colon hydrotherapy. Here we have unpacked the water intake hose, the draining hose and the anal speculum. I apply the water intake hose to the speculum. The draining hose is only mounted once the patient is on the table. To better position the anal speculum during treatment, I have prepared a strip here that I detached from this document earlier. I position it in this way so that once the anal speculum is in the anal orifice of the patient, I can lie the strip below the patient's buttocks for better positioning. I have now prepared the patient. Please ensure that the water intake hose is always pointing upwards in the position of the speculum. We are then still preparing the device by carrying out a rinse cycle in order to reach the 37-degree temperature during the treatment. I open the tap, the water flows. If a temperature of 37 degrees has been reached, we turn off the tap again. After we have reached the treatment temperature of 37 degrees and turned off the rinse tap, I replug the rinse coupling. I connect the discharging hose as well as the water intake hose. Now we are ready for the actual treatment. The treatment shown here is a general recommendation. We begin by setting the treatment time to 30 minutes. Open the water flow, 50 millibar setting. And start the treatment time. This process should take 3 minutes. After the patient has become accustomed to the water temperature, we begin with the first bowel rinsing process by pressing the stop lever and starting the water flow rate display. Whilst water is running into the bowels, I carefully massage the bowels in order to guarantee a better water flow. The patient has of course had this explained to her beforehand, so that she can tell me if the water pressure becomes too high. The patient has given me a sign. I open the stop lever, allow the water stool content to flow away, and stop the water flow rate display. Depending on the reason for the treatment, this bowel rinsing process can be repeated several times. However, we should set the counter to 0 before the next start. After completion of the treatment, we allow the patient to rest for around 5 minutes. Afterwards, she can go to the toilet and purge herself as normal. The whole treatment is now complete. Immediately after the treatment, we disinfect the device as follows. We replug the rinse coupling again.
Die Spülkupplung wieder
Open the rinse tap. Open the disinfection lever. Close the stop lever until the side tube is completely filled.
Bis das Schaurohr komplett gefüllt ist.
Close the disinfection lever and allow a disinfection to run for 3 minutes.
Desinfektionseinwirkzeit von 3 Minuten laufen.
The residence time is now over. I open the stop lever, let clear water run through the device for a moment before finally closing the rinse
Lass noch
tap.
einen Moment klares Wasser durch das Gerät laufen, bevor ich endgültig den Spülhahn schließe.
Now the disinfection of the device is complete.